Now you can hear me, right? Yes. Now I'm sure you can. Now you can hear me, right? Yes. Oh, and hang on. Now I'm sure you can. Silent. Oh, goodness. There we go. Everything's good. Everything's working now. Fantastic. Now, I bet you're wondering, you look amazing today, Cookie. And I'm like, yes, I know. Taking some styling. Oh, buddy, don't stand there. Taking some styling advice from our girl, Chantal. I'm sure the reason we're not up to date with the latest trend of, I don't know, it's a bit of a retro vintage throwback to the 80s kind of look, like Tammy Faye Baker-esque inspo, eyeshadow, and crooked overlined lippy. I think this may be a new TikTok trend, something that we have not caught onto yet because we know Foodie's on top of what's trendy and what's cool and what's new, and she loves the TikToks. So done myself some beautiful greens, and I've got my lovely crooked lippy and my favorite shade of Hall Red. And I just thought I'd jump on the trend before it goes away, because you know how some trends are so fleeting, like by the time you get onto them, they're already over. So I know you can sit there and be jellyfish and hope that you could be as cool as me and Foodie, but you got to be quick. You got to be quick to get on the trends now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. Now, I was going to do Ambi, but I just feel like Ambi's paling in comparison. I mean, her as fun as her little drunky rambles with her buzz bombs are, I just feel like Kaka and Salad are just a little bit more interesting at the minute. I'm going to be doing a stream tomorrow, and we'll catch up with Ambi tomorrow, and we'll do all that tomorrow. Today, we're just going to be solely, wholly focused on Chantal and her smug little ways. So what we're going to start with is I didn't get the I don't give up stream. I missed it completely because I was working. I was busy, and she's since deleted it. I could have captured it because I didn't think she was going to delete it because she usually does it straight away. So I've had to use, I think I've used, is it Piggy's? Marley Hendrix's. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to watch a condensed version of it from Piggy, but the Marley Hendrix ones has got the Twitter stuff mixed in with it. And I wanted to have a look at some of the messages, and then we're going to watch her weigh-in vlog. Like, girl, nobody's interested in how much you weigh and what you're eating and all that garbage, but okay, whatever. And then we're going to watch a nice fun retro. Yes, I've picked a retro that I just think is quite poignant at the moment. You know, I love to pick something that, you know, just something fun that we can watch together and have a bit of a giggle with. But before we do that, I want to say hi to everybody. So who was first? I think it was the Queen. The Queen was here first. Hello, darling. Hello, the Queen. We had Panda. We had South Cats Lemon. Dohickey. How are you doing, Dohickey? How are you feeling? How are you recuperating? Are you getting better? How are things? We've got Nicola Todd. And Nicola, how are you? Oh, buddy, stop. And Nicola, and I hope you're feeling well. Sigma, Bev, darling. Hi, Bev. We've got Sue Ellen Pratt. Hello, Sue Ellen. Who else we've got? Calicat. Susan Salbot. Hello. Rudy. Hi, Rudy. Oh, thanks, Rudy. That's very sweet. You had the I Don't Give Up F. I looked on your channel, Panda, and it wasn't there. Oh, okay. I don't think you've got the Chantal Maker thing. Oh, of course I do. That's just a given. And I'm not hiding behind 17 filters as well. Callie Cat, hello. Here you are. Yes, there you are. My wife makes scale number low by weight on moon when cow jump over moon. Yes, you have no gravity on the moon. You like my hair? Thank you. It's got a pinky hue at the minute. I changed it up. I'm looking very what's that lady's name from that Beverly Hills Cop movie? Bridget. She was married to Sylvester Stallone. You know, Bridget Nelson. This is kind of reminiscent of her hairdo in that Beverly Hills Cop movie. Bit of an 80s inspo. Okay, so let me just go and have a quick look at Panda, because I checked you because you normally have everything. Is it on just your Panda Pondu? Maybe I didn't look right. Maybe I didn't look right. Oh, no, you do have it. Oh. Oh, is it a little bit edited or just sped up? Have you just been, "Hi, Bunny Melon. Hi. Hi, Nirvana. Danielle." Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Well, we'll use that one instead. Use pen. All right. You're a darling. Thank you so much. So I'll get rid of that one. And then we'll go back and watch the smug one with the oh no, we'll watch the smug one first because it's got the Twitter messages in it. And once we know what the Twitter messages are, because I haven't read them all thoroughly yet, we will be able to see how dumb she looks in her little video, which is probably why she's deleted it. So let's watch Smug Foodie first. Okay. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Brilliant. Okay. So are you ready? I'm ready. My lipstick's ready. My eyeshadow's ready. My Tammy Faye energy is already. Okay. Ready, steady. Let's go. And tell me if it's loud enough, okay? It's not crooked. It's intentionally lopsided. Hi, Toys R Us. Yeah. Look, we're just going to put Foodie on hold for a minute. I would love everyone to put some hearts in the chat for Nicola. Nicola is officially treatment finished and done, and she's cancer free. Hooray! It must have been the manifestations, Nicola. Forget the doctors, forget modern medicine. It was the group chat manifestations that made it happen. I would like to take a sliver, a tiny little splinter of credit for that outcome and result. I bet you feel amazing. You probably don't feel physically amazing, but I think mentally you probably feel amazing. That is such wonderful news. I'm very pleased for you. Yay, Nicola. Way to yes, I bet you're just imagining all the new things, like you'll be able to build up your fitness and get better and get healthy and get out and do all the good stuff. Yay, control of your health. I love that. Okay. I don't know how she can have seen everything because he had his stuff on Vanish. So what would he have shown her? What would Salah have, what would Salah's side have left over if he's put his on Vanish? He would have only have seen what Kai Bella's put out. So she's seeing exactly what we're seeing. So she's reading it through us, Salah's filter. Okay, so that's why she's looking at it differently to us. How can you reconcile when you never split up? You would never apart. Reconcile means that you were apart from each other, you'd split for a bit. You were probably mad at him for about 4 hours before you decided, "Oh, no, I forgive him. I forgive him. He sweet talks me and I forgive him. I have absolutely no spine, no energy. I'm too afraid to be alone at 40 and with diabetes. I'm just gonna stick with the better the devil I know." We absolutely can judge it from the outside. Any information we get, we take it in, we filter it, we spit it back out. We have a thought and opinion about it. That is what judgment is. Whether you like the judgment or not, that's totally up to you. Don't listen to it, whatever. Hella yeah, we're going to judge it. Everybody judges everybody all the time. Some people just keep it on the inside and don't say it outside, but judgment is made, and we are hella judging you. Yep, I'm actively judging as well. Oh, this is Marley's, isn't it? Oh, because it's got the Twitters. She really thinks people are just sitting around thinking of ways to get clout. Perhaps it is. But I think even Kai Bella would understand that this is very short lived. It's a 15 minutes of fame thing. It was done specifically to show Chantal or to show the community that he's gross and he's a pig and he's cheating and he's a sly and he's a slug and he's a liar. He's deceitful. He's conning her. It's not to be like, yeah, I'm going to get a profile in the community and I'm going to get some following and I'm going to get clout. Nobody cares about like the YouTube long term. This is a place for people to come in and muck around and do dumb stuff. And Kybella's done that. Foodie's taking this way in a direction that it's not intended. She's completely missed the point of this whole situation. See, this is where Foodie's projecting because Foodie puts sex and love and all that stuff together. Kybella was not fishing for love. She was not fishing for compliments. She was not fishing for his adoration. She was simply trying to get him to say things to feed into his fantasies. She didn't want him. So Chantal's coming from the point of view that Kybella was interested romantically with Sawa. No, she just wanted to show his true colors, and she did that. This is where Foodie's totally misreading it. When Sala calls Kai Bella blah 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 and says, I want to do this to you and that, he's talking at it from a sexual, like arousal kind of way. He was into her sexually. It was sexually charged. He wasn't talking down to her because he didn't like her and he thought she was filth. He was talking about her because she was a desired woman that he wanted to do those things to because he was into her sexually. She doesn't get it. She thinks he was saying like she's trash and garbage because he was put off by her. No, 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 no. He likes that. Yeah, because he's probably sitting there having a good old jerk thinking about it, thinking about her, thinking about it, thinking about her in a sexual way. He doesn't think about you like that. Where was her trying to elicit an emotional response from him? I didn't see any of that. She wasn't asking like, "Do you love me? Do you want me? Do you think about me?" I didn't see any of that. I saw him just going off about crosses and ball sacks and religions and Bibles and poop and pee and standing on people's faces. I saw nothing but sexual contact from conversation from him. Pretty nasty stuff. I didn't see any emotional conversation at all. The only time I saw emotional conversation was from Salah when he told Kybella that he loved her, that he loved both of them. Hmm. Kelly Cat, hi. Me? I'm not gonna read them. Hi, Inferno. I know, right, Panda? She's coming at it from the wrong direction. She thinks he's saying these things because he hates her. He doesn't wanna have anything to do with her. It's like, oh no, he's revved up. His engine is a going. He is so interested in her, like interested in her. She doesn't or she's being deliberately obtuse. And this is how she wants us to see it as well. When we are all clearly seeing it as he was interested in a sexual way with Kybella, not Foodie. Ooh, let's have a look at some of these. Okay, let's have a look at some of these. Okay, by the way, that is why the Egyptian this is all this yeah, this was the thing that I think that maybe the Egyptian conversation, how she was talking about how there was, like, some aggressiveness and violence and blah, 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 blah. I think this is what made him interested in her, that maybe she was an easy and a soft target. And when you have money, you're gonna send me too because I owned you, and I will take your money, and it's honorable to you. Hmm, for sure. So money is a motive. She paid for another girl to come to me and F her. Ooh, imagine what she's gonna do. Nothing. Nothing. And and these messages, she just said it herself, actually make her feel better. They make her feel better about their relationship. Okay. Make her feel more secure. All right. Hi, Sense of Wonder. Hello. Sorry, Nicola. I'm sorry. Oh, I love this one. He says down the bottom, she gonna be mad a lot and upset. and he continued to talk to Kybella. He knew that if and when Foodie found out she was gonna be mad, and he didn't care. It was more worth it to him to keep talking to Kybella than he was concerned about upsetting Foodie. That's lovely, that is. Oh, that's a great photo. The Skank Bella thing, like, I totally 100% why no Foodie is calling her Skank, like, whatever, because she's mad at the other woman, whatever. But why isn't Sala considered a skank as well? Because he was the one engaging in the conversation too. He was the flip side of this conversation. It takes two to tango. Why isn't he skanky? I mean, he was the one that's married. He's the one that had obligations, not Kai Bella. Kai Bella's single. I mean, she knew that Foodie and Salah are pretending to be married. So, I mean, you don't go after other people's like partners. But that's where Salah goes, no, I love my wife. We don't talk this way. This is not okay. Block. But he didn't do that, did he? He didn't say, stop, this is uncomfortable. I don't like this. He decided to delve into his fetishes and his fetish talk with Kybella, a fetish that makes him feel aroused. He wasn't telling her off. He was launching into one of his fetishes, which you've admitted that you know now that he has. So when he's degrading her, he's into it. He's not trying to get her to back off. Mhm. You are skunky, Charlotte. Salbot. Hi, Naomi. Oh, Kybella is not single. Well, there you go. Yes. Hi, Agnes. Hi. It happened it was going on for weeks. It went on for, like, 2 weeks, nearly 3 weeks, and it only stopped because Kybella blocked him, so, okay. That's not really the point, is it? Now, I think maybe we've been looking at this the wrong way. Now, we've got to try and see this from Foodie Beauty's perspective. Now, her relationship and life now is a little tiny bit better than it was when she was in Canada, right? In the villa. She has a partner. He cheats, but that's okay. That's okay because he says he won't do it again and he says he's sorry. So that's okay. On the outside, he's going to try and hide it a bit better. She's got a ring. She's someone's wife. She's got a little flat. She can't drive. Her health is deteriorating. However, she is claimed this time. She's claimed by somebody. So that's a step up for her. Now, for her, being alone is the worst thing you can ever have. She didn't even get Nada. Nada wouldn't even claim her, and he'd still sleep with other people, and he'd give her the gonorrhea. So that's worse. Like that is actually a worse situation. This is a better one. We got to think about this in a COVID kind of way. He's not technically touching anybody when he talks behind the scenes in a sexual way with people. Unless she can get virtual gonorrhea, she's quite safe in that way. Um, he's not going to leave and just piss off for days. He's going to come back like Nada would, like come and go, come and go. He will get her whatever food she wants. So in that way, Salah is better. This situation is better. He's not going to bring the sexual diseases home unless he is physically actually going out and hooking up with women or prostitutes. She's sexually safe. Her sexual health is in better stead. The only way that it's really going to harm her is that if he keeps getting outed publicly and she just keeps getting crap put on her because she's pathetic, not pathetic, but she's staying with somebody who is like continuously humiliating and like degrading her and disrespecting her and not being faithful to her. And that is literally the one thing she wants most. She wants to be the number one. She wants to be the only one. And she still hasn't found a man that's going to treat her that way. Nada's not treating her that way, and Salah's not treating her that way. He's a snake, Sue Ellen. Yeah, it's virtual gono. And red rooms. He's probably a bit annoyed she came back early. She doesn't think she's in the right. Has Kybella came out and said, "Oh, I'm so morally I've got the moral high ground here. I've done this for the greater good of the world." No, she's like, "I trolled. I've done this on purpose to upset Foodie, and I've done my job." She's not trying to look good. She's not trying to look better. She's just saying what she's done. I haven't seen her anywhere saying she's like, "Oh, well, how come I'm a whore?" Well, maybe your husband's a whore as well. If I'm a whore, your husband's a whore. And don't call me ugly because you are ugly yourself. Like, she's not trying to say she's better than anyone. She's openly admitted what she's done is pretty crappy. And this is so stupid. I just like to point out that she kissed Nada's feet. Foodie was asked by Nada to kiss his feet, and she did that because she was willing to do anything for her manses. She wanted to show her devotion, her dedication. So how come when Salah asks somebody that you're going to kiss my feet, that's considered like degrading and hates her and doesn't like that woman, and that's gross. When Nada does it, it's like, I'm his honorable girlfriend and I'll do anything for him. But when he says that to somebody else, it's not the same thing. Kind of like, I don't know, hypocritical. She's your number one by going number two, but you don't go number two on her, Soa. Hi, Oceana. Hi. He's probably annoyed how long it's taking. You will remain as useless, slut. Oh my God. Oh, that is gross. And you know what? This is how he would be talking, because he knows this is what she wants to hear. This is the lovey-dovey, banal, vanilla crap she wants to hear. She wants that, I don't know, gross, gooey husband. What? So he's playing into that character for her. If they were truly intimate and truly sexually charged, they would be having the conversation that Kybella and Sala would be having. Because if it's just play, if it's not real, if it's just fantasy, why isn't he doing that fantasy play with his wife? And if she thinks that it's like, it's because he respects me too much, if it's just fantasy, it's not real disrespect. It's not real roughhousing. It's just pretend. It's called role play. Role play is not personal. I don't understand why Sala can't do this with you if it's not real. Like, she says it's not real, but he can't do it with me because it's too real. I don't understand it. Hi. Oh, I can't. Nobody can see the screen. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm such a dodo. It's because I've changed everything and the cat's doing the thing. He's sitting right in my way. He won't sit the space that I made him. I'm so sorry. You guys are the most patient people in the entire world, and I'm so stupid. I've had the worst day. I'm not even going to lie. I've had the worst day today. Nothing's gone right from day one. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, guys. I've been chatting away and not even thinking, because I can see it in front of me, but you guys couldn't see it. Oh, sorry.
So no, of course, the screenshots of how we would talk with
Sorry,
Gangbella is,
Callie. You were
a lot of
trying
people find that
so hard
shocking and
in
not
such a
favorable, but it's
polite way
fantasy
to,
talk.
darling.
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
real life at all. And in real life, he talks to his wife, whom he loves. Like, obviously, you can see he's concerned for my health, making sure I follow up with my appointments, saying he needs.
Yeah, he wants you to follow up with that, because what else is he going to talk to you about? He wants you to lose some weight. He wants you to not drop dead at the next appointment. He's got to keep you alive to get the papers, love.
To do more to help me in life with my weight loss. Always very loving, never calls me a skank, a slave, a whore, a bitch. Another thing people are getting confused is they all think it's like super funny, like 5-year-olds, like, haha, you're a shittier. He never said anywhere in those screenshots he wants someone to eat their shit or he wants to eat shit. It's he wanted
No, he doesn't want to eat. Maybe he does. Some that is part of scat play, is to mouth it and put it around and do stuff with it. No, he just wants to play in it. He just wants to put it on other people's bodies. He wants to empty his bowel on other people. Like, there's no way to make that sound cool or fun and anything but gross. He wants to use someone as a human toilet because that's how he thinks about them. And he's got some very specific types of women that he wants to use, like Christian women. And I don't ever want to hear one single thing from her ever again about Islamophobia, because Salah clearly has some very strong fantasies and ideas about Christianity and women in Christianity. So, yeah.
To use her as a human toilet because she's a piece of trash. And she is. She proved herself to be.
Thanks,
so
guys.
what can I say?
Oh. Is she house training, you or herself? That is right. She is the ATM. It's amazing you're a public figure too. Oh. Why they been? Yes. So he was asking about her YouTube, her TikTok presence, wasn't he? Or was it Twitter? TikTok. Oh, what was the answer to that? Maybe you smoke a lot and drink a lot. Nice state. That's great. Wish you the best, Bella. Nice to say hi to your sweet mum. Does she work? And by the way, do you have a boyfriend? Why would he ask that? Why would he ask if she had a boyfriend? That's kind of weird. If they're just being friends, why would he ask? I will fart for you. Where? Proof Seller wanted to be farted on your face. Wow. Well, we know Foodie's loose in that department, so why wouldn't he talk to her about it? So hot. See, I'm really, truly disappointed. Yeah, I know. And he doesn't even sound angry. He sounds like he's having fun and having a good time in these. Like, it doesn't sound like it's coming from a place of anger or rage. It's like there's laughing emojis, like crying, laughing emojis. Like, they know this is stupid play talk. Like, it sounds probably dumb to read and dumb to type. But why I wish Kybella had played into the going there thing and having money. I would have loved to have seen the direction that would have taken it. And maybe Salah would have been smart enough to, if he thought Kybella was coming there, he might have convinced Foodie to stay in Canada a bit longer. Hi, Marion. Hi. Oh, totally. Saying it is, you're right. You're right, Kat. I think, not Kat, Marion, you're right. Saying it and doing it are two different things. They totally are. But my thing is that he's so quick to say the words. Like, it feels very practiced. Like, he knows the sentences, the languages, the words, the context, the connotations. I don't feel like he's nervous about this and feels awkward, or it's his first time doing this. I feel like he's quite practiced at this kind of talk. He's either done it before, he's still doing it, or this is a long-held fantasy. And maybe he does do these things behind closed doors, or he's done this with previous partners. I don't know. There are some things that I think are a bit, like, weird. But if he really does want to do these things, and Chantal has said that he's got some fetishes that she knows about, these are things that he's admitted to her that he would like to do. And if she's not willing to do them, then that means that side of him is going to be repressed. He's got to find some way to get that energy out, or completely just be like, okay, I don't get to do that and I'm unfulfilled, and I'm happy to be unfulfilled in that way because my wife won't do it. But it seems like he's gone outside the marriage to find something that he can't get from Chantal. Go live and expose her. Go and expose her for both. Oh, I love you both. Ooh. Paid a lot and blah, blah. What's the blah, blah? Is that her little shopping spree on Amazon? Is that the blah, blah that he paid for? For now, even me, I don't have enough, to be honest. Oh, so she's left him a bit broke. I paid a lot of bills and her ticket and blah, blah. Ooh. I worship you. Ooh. But didn't he used to call Chantal his goddess? It's like that's his line. It's his play. Wow. Oh, see, this is scenario talk. This isn't degradation. This isn't anything violent or aggressive or anything like that. This is literally him thinking of a scenario about the two of them engaging in sexual contact. How can Chantal overlook that? He has literally had virtual sex through a text message with Kybella. Sorry, Nicola, I know it grosses you out, but that's facts.
I would want to crap on her too, honestly, at this point.
Yes.
So. Anyway, she admitted she set out to ruin our marriage. Well, you made it stronger, so congratulations and thank you very much.
Well, we know that's not true because statistically speaking, the same website that Chantal got her statistics about people returning to relationships after, finding out someone's been cheating or a cheating relationship's been found out, 70% of those people don't last. So 7 out of 10 will actually break up. They may reconcile for a while, but in the end, 70% of those relationships will break down. So I don't see how it can actually make their relationship stronger. It's certainly going to make her more insecure. She's going to be watching him like a hawk. He's going to be under surveillance. She hasn't got any control over her impulses, her mental health, her depression, her anxieties, if she's really actually got anxiety. I don't see how she's going to be able to manage her emotions with this extra level of insecurity above and beyond what she already had. So hella stronger.
Obviously, some things that, sometimes men have these like fantasies, even women too, but, especially coming from repressed culture, like sexually and stuff like that. That's why you see a lot of maybe religious themed things in there.
Oh, he should have told her, but he never would because he's a liar. He's a snake.
But it's all for play.
And it's not like he's like she thinks they're truly married. I think she truly thinks they're married. He's playing the game. So he doesn't really have any guilt around this. Like he's not like, oh, I really should tell her because, if this comes out, it might hurt her feelings hearing it from somebody else. He doesn't really care. He's just trying to cover his butt and maintain the relationship because he's invested a year in this already. So like he might as well just keep going until he can't go anymore.
And as long as you're not hurting anybody in real life, I don't see the harm. I did get hurt by this, from the infidelity part. But again, I also look at it in a mature sense and kind of understand that there's this repressed, just fetish diarrhea that came out, and that, he probably.
So why is he putting his sexual energy into another person? Even if he had that and he was lonely, a man that is truly faithful and in love with their wife would not take that somewhere else to another person. Is he a sex addict? Can he not control his impulses? Does he not have the capabilities to just say no, not talk to anyone behind the DMs? Is he not a grown adult with his own decision and capabilities and decision making? Or is she literally just like, oh, he's a man. He can't control himself. He's got sexual drives that, just can't resist. Is that because she understands not being able to control yourself because she can't control herself in so many ways in her life? Her food, her eating, her emotions, her jealousy, her rage. She gets at how adults can't control themselves. I don't believe that. I honestly don't believe that. And it was only 2 weeks. Who gets lonely after 2 weeks? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That's a rubbish excuse.
Probably has a hard time with someone he loves and values talking to them like that. So there's a difference between worthless skanks and valuable women that you love. And I know that's horrible to say about her, but she really is. And she literally admitted to trying to ruin my marriage. So what happens to her at this point, I don't give a shit. I really don't. So that's about it. I don't know what else to say. I'm not addressing this anymore. No matter how many screenshots come out, I don't care. They're all going to be the same. He's already said there's nothing more that will ever be released. As you saw from the screenshots also, he will never, he promised to never do it again. And I'm giving it another chance. And like I said, if that doesn't...
And I mean, coming from a liar who's lied to you about talking to someone while you're away, and he's got full advantage of time, space, can do whatever he wants. I mean, I would totally trust them when they say it's never going to happen again, because they've obviously got a proven track record of being honest and open and not deceitful. I mean, it wouldn't be like you'd have to earn that trust. And how like, she's assuming that he's been honest about other things, like where the money's coming from, his job, his past relationship. She's assuming what he's told her is the truth. I would be questioning everything at this point.
Turn out to be true. Another lesson learned in life. I'm not really too worried about it. Honestly, I'm just living day by day, enjoying my blessed life here with my family, and we have a lot of future plans together.
I agree, Marion. I don't understand why he feels like Foodie was not going to be open and like, I don't think he wanted to share it with Chantal. I don't think he wanted to have her be part of his sexual fantasies, because he doesn't see her in a sexual way. He was stupid and deceitful. If he was truly married, he's being deceitful. He's not really into her that way. So he's, in his mind, he's probably not actually cheating because he's not really in love with her. He's just doing what he wants to do behind the scenes. Him sharing his sexual fantasies with somebody else online, that's his jam. What his mistake was doing it with somebody in the community. He needs to keep it like all the other times he's done it, is out of girl world. He literally shat where he ate. That was doing it with a beezer. There was no way it was ever going to work out and not be revealed. Maybe this was his way of trying to get out of the relationship. And she's just like, no, it's okay. We're okay. We're fine. He's like, are you sure you can leave? I totally understand if you want to leave me. And she's like, no, I forgive you. And he's like, damn it, what have I got to do to get rid of this woman? No, I think he does this and he's just going to hide it better, and he'll just be smarter next time and not do it with anybody in girl world. Because if they're not in girl world, who are they going to expose him to? No one, because I don't think there's anyone to expose him to.
And we hope to bring a lot of you along on the journey. So yeah, I just my lipstick matches the roses. I know it doesn't bother me at all. I know people are commenting right away, like hungry for a rage.
I get fetishes and there are things that you like, but I'm just sorry, draw the line at poop. I'll judge you hard. There's something weird about poop. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like I know why, but I don't. Nah. There's a understanding of the root cause of it, but the actual touching and doing the thing, bleh.
Hungry for, for me to be down about this, and it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. So
womp, womp. I agree with that, Inferno.
All you revealed about yourself is that you are a worthless skank, and you literally have the biggest...
No, it means that she knows exactly what to say to get guys to reveal themselves, to feel comfortable. She made Salah feel so comfortable that he said that his deepest and darkest. Well, we think maybe these are his deepest and darkest. Maybe they're not. Doesn't mean she was into what he was saying. And even if she was into what he was saying, other than the gropey stuff, it's just sex play. Doesn't mean she's skanky at all. She's just open to fun, frivolous sex play. That's not a skanky thing to do.
Mental issues in the worst way. No, I wouldn't even call this mental illness. I'm not gonna. You know what? You're just a bad piece of shit human being. That's it.
Oh,
you're just a crappy person.
Beyond
and
tarnished.
To try to ruin someone's marriage. Okay, it's okay. So
oh, she's so mad. So mad.
So, you didn't succeed. I don't care about your stupid screenshots. And yeah, if anything, they make me laugh when I see things like you're a worthless slave, you're a piece of crap, because you really are. So I hope you're happy and accomplished in life that you were trying to suck up to FFG, who completely rejected you, which is pretty funny.
Anyway, here I am, back smug as heck, and yeah, I love it. So yeah, my answer and my reaction is I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, she's smug because she's looking at it from the wrong way. Like, we're all looking at it like he was into Kybella. He was talking to that way because he was telling her off. Like, he wasn't into her at all. He's into me because he talks to me in a nice way. It's like, no, he is conning you. That's why he talks to you like that. I mean, I want to know what's going on behind the scenes now. Now that this is all out in the open, she's going to be trying to hook up with that man day and night. But she's walking around the house, lifting the leg, letting it rip. Like, what do you think about that, my friend? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like not washing her hands after she comes out of the bathroom, leaving the bathroom door open, thinking, yeah, this is going to get his engine revving. And he's just like, oh my God, I wish she'd never found out about it.
Here, 100% I don't.
Oh, really? Oh, God, I can't. I know, 100% princess kisses. I believe that too.
Super fat upper pubic area.
Yeah, true. And this was from Marley Hendricks's chat, because I wanted to have them separate, but I didn't have time to put all the Twitter stuff together today. So please drop Marley's link. If we've got some mods that can drop the link in the chat, and please go and give it a like, and also go sub to Marley if you're not already subbed, because she's the backups when the archives, backups to backups. He does talk to Foodie like what, but he's the man. He's got the wallet, right? He's the one. So what are you guys saying about all this? My partner fostered a teenage boy when he was 16 and would soil himself and sit in it, soil himself. To him from childhood, poop was a comfort thing. It meant loving when parents left him in the dirty nappies. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. But yeah, maybe he's got a connection to his childhood. Oh. Yeah, we can only hope that he gets outed by a catfish website or something like that. But maybe he's not putting his face on the profiles. It's just a matter of time. It is literally a matter of time before he's outed by somebody else. There's no way that he's going to be able to cover his digital tracks for forever. He's going to be outed, and Foodie's just going to forgive him and take him back and make excuses and fight it out for the true soulmate that he is. She won't give up so easy. She won't give up so easy. Okay. So this is, should we watch? Do we need to watch it again? No, we won't need to, because she made all the points that we needed to talk to. Let's watch her weighing in and other matters. So this is her other video from today. Her let's just get back to normal and pretend like nothing's going on video. All right, Chantal. She is a fighter. She just will not give up. She is resilient to a flaw. This one. She absolutely is. Buddy, look, I just need to have a talk to the cat. Buddy, look, you love the mouse pad. Come and sit on the mouse pad. Come and sit on here. This is perfect for you. Big, nice space. You can lie down. You can relax. You can clean yourself. You can do all of the things over here. But where you're sitting right now is the most impossibly, just the worst place ever. Can you move, honey, please? Please. Oh, you're so good. You're such a good boy. Such a good boy. Oh, yes. Let's sit there. Sit there, Bubba. There's a blanket. I've even put a blanket on there so we can sit down and lie down. I've put some bits of, how cats will sit on anything square? All right. Perfect. All right. There we go. All right. He's just looking out the window. I've made this big change and he doesn't like it at all. Okay. So you ready, guys? You ready? Yes, I know. I don't mind him being in here, but I can't see the screens, and he likes to sit right in front of it. All right. Okay, so she's weighing herself. I didn't want to get dressed or put socks on to show myself here. Last weigh-in was 166, and she's now 162. So she's lost a grand total of 4.1 kilos since her last weigh-in, which is what, 8 pounds?
Hi guys.
You're ready,
so here's
Callie.
My concoction. It's going to be impossible and messy to eat because I overloaded it. Got some on my hijab. So this is, what I made. It's about 4 a.m.
Do you ever think she just wakes up and goes, what is the absolute worst color I can put on myself today? Am I feeling ruddy? Am I feeling washed out? Or am I feeling jaundiced today? Which one? I know, beige. I'm going to wear beige today. She could not find a worse color. The only thing she could do worse is if she'd worn the green eyeshadow with this hijab. That's the only way she could have made it worse. And I'm not going to watch the decorating video because it's boring as crap. The lounge is really nice, but useless for Foodie because she'll ruin white. And we know why he replaced them. Yes, blue spots all over it. But why didn't he buy nicer curtains? These are the cheapest, tackiest, most revolting looking curtains. Why would you have these curtains and that beautiful white couch? I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I'll get into this in a minute. I'm
brown.
Hungry.
How now, brown cow?
And as you can see from my weigh-in, I'm down.
Why is she talking in this little baby voice? Oh, it's because we're eating at 4 a.m. in the morning, and that is absolutely fucking weird.
About 10 pounds or so, and that's since traveling and coming back.
I'm sure Barbados' flag is freaking awesome, but it is a weird, cheap $2 satin that looks like if you put a match near it, it would just melt and go up in flames and the whole place is burning down. That looks flammable. Flammable.
I haven't been eating the cleanest. There are times where I did overeat a bit, but mostly I've been keeping it in check. I've been binge-free since coming back. And, you know, on the plane here, when I was just struggling and, you know, couldn't even have meal service because, like, the tray can't fit in front of me fully and this and that, it was really eye-opening for me.
What's this and that? What's the this and the that? It either does and does not fit. So does that mean this time around she couldn't eat on the plane because there was no spare seat next to her and she couldn't use the next door neighbor's tray for her meal, so she couldn't have a meal. She had to go without. Maybe that was what the rage stream afterwards when she came back is because she was hangry.
And right now I have a lot of pain. I'm so much in pain from the travel.
She does look like a ginormous condom that's been sitting on the floor for a day.
I haven't seen a doctor about it, but just based on how my grandmother's symptoms were, she had it bad. You know, it starts in the lower back on one side and goes.
Hey, I'm all about upcycling couches as long as it's in good nick and you can steam clean it and it's as plush as all hell. It's massive. I don't understand why you would put such a large couch in such a small living room. I don't understand it. I would have put a much smaller lounge in. I would have put an L-shaped one, a little coffee table, and then maybe a low set table to eat at where you can sit down on the floor and eat. I don't understand why you would take up all that space with couches. I mean, how many people come over to their house?
Down my leg, and it's so painful. And I'm tired of my CPAP. I'm tired of diabetes. I'm tired of all of these things. But I don't want to rush and make it a diet. I want it to be like a healthy journey, lifestyle change.
I'm going to turn me down so you can...
So therefore,
it's all just blah, blah, blah health journey, right? Everybody's hearing the same thing, blah, 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 blah. Whenever she talks about health and clean eating and diet and blah, 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 I just hear Charlie Brown.
I want to try to eat a lot cleaner foods, try to find healthier versions of the foods I love.
Like why so many couches? Is it a Middle Eastern thing?
I did make the salad dressing for this meal, as you saw in the beginning, and using, you know, low fats, healthier ingredients. And, you know, I add the dressing in moderation. So just a couple tablespoons. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm really happy about the 10-pound loss. Already, I feel like less.
What 10-pound loss? She can't maths. She can't maths either. That's not 10 pounds, sweetheart. That is 8 pounds. All right, we'll let her round it up. Fair enough.
It's bloated, and it's not like a huge amount, especially when I have so much to lose, like over 200 pounds to lose. You know, at least it's something. So
Yeah. So, and you know what? That's how it can feel when you're really overweight, like super morbidly obese. You just think about it and you're like, you break it down into the months. Like, okay, I do kilos. So I look at it like, okay, so if I'm 146 kilos and I have to lose 81 kilos to get to where I am, and I break that down by the month, and I can lose 1 kilo a month safely over an extended amount of time, that's a realistic goal. So that's 80 months. That's more than 3 years. Like, that's a long time. It makes you feel really discouraged. But you can actually lose it a bit faster than that, but you want it to be slow and, do it healthy and do it. But it can really, really make you feel really like, oh my God, it's a never-ending journey. And it is. Health is a never-ending journey. You do it forever. You don't just do it until you get to your goal weight. You have to do it forever. She's not going to be losing 200 pounds anytime soon.
I'm doing this video to come on here and
I hope the cat gets a mad diarrhea and she shits all over it. Oh, that would be amazing.
Let you know that
she does.
I will not
she has
be
body dysmorphia.
addressing. I will try my best. A lot of concerned people for me, and I really appreciate you guys, reached out to me, and suggested just actually following through with that promise of just working on myself, just go.
When she says that, what does she mean? Like, there is saying, I'm going to work on myself. What does that actually mean? How? What are the absolute steps? What are the everyday things that you're going to do to work on yourself? Because when she says that, it's abstract. It's, I'm working on myself. Well, what are you doing? Are you going to a therapist? Are you shopping daily for healthy meals? Are you food prepping? Are you being open and honest and writing yourself letters every day? Are you sitting in your feelings? Are you actively not binging? Are you going for walks? What are the proactive everyday steps that you're doing to work on yourself? Because saying you're doing it is very different from actually physically doing it. Because when you saying that you've been working on yourself while you're in Kuwait and nothing's changed, you're still the same. Literally same habits, same mentality, same victimhood. Can't go back to Canada without getting on the weeds. You can't regulate your emotions. You're all over the place. You're still unhealthy. You're eating like crap. Nothing's changed.
Going all in, not just ignoring every single people trying to pull me down, trying to ruin my life.
Who's trying to pull her down? We are just pointing out what we see. She's pulling herself into it by allowing herself to look at the content, listening to the things people say, and taking it to heart instead of just ignoring it, doing what she wants to do, and getting herself help. Ignore everybody else and actively work on herself. But she can't do that because she loves the mess.
I'm not going to be.
It is all blah, blah, blah. I need some Z's, by the way.
They have issues if you're trying to invade someone's life like that to that extent. That's really horrible for you and me.
In the same way that she invaded that married man's life. She's the married woman. She's the wife of that man now. She's in the other position. She knew he was married. They had a conversation about it. She was open about that. She said it's very different. He's in another country. And she continued to sleep with him after the fact that she knew he was married. She didn't care. Maybe Kybella didn't care. Maybe Kybella didn't care that he was an attached man. But we know that that's not the truth. She just wanted to show what a sleazy slime ball he was. And she did that. But Chantal is the wife that was cheated on. She's been there. She's done that.
I'm just going to focus on myself. And that's what I want to do with this chapter of my life. And therefore it will reflect in my content as always, I've always said that I don't do content just to do content. It's usually reflective of.
That's literally been almost every single video in Canada was simply just to have something to put out. There was no heart in it. There's no thought process. She literally drove to a church that she mispronounced a couple of times, sat in a car, took us to a Chinese buffet. She said, like, all her content is just literally, what can I do easy and breezy today without hardly any effort? That's literally content just for content's sake.
Something I'm going through in my life, or how I'm eating in that part of my life, or my desires of that time. And this time I'm really wanting to keep going.
Oh, I need some. I think she was probably talking about what Kybella did. That was invading her life. No, that was not invading Chantal's life. Well, it kind of was. It was, look, that was all within Sala's control. Every inch of that was within his control. Kybella wasn't forcing him to talk. She wasn't like blackmailing him. She wasn't holding a pew to his head. He was fully willing and able to be part of that adult conversation. It was up to him to say, no, I don't want to. I don't talk like this. I'm married. Chantal's my wife. I'm not into it. He didn't do that. Even when Kybella brought it up, he still didn't cut the conversation off. It was completely up to him to keep that conversation either going or not going. And Chantal doesn't get that. Or she gets it and she chooses not to look at it.
Going with the weight loss and health journey.
Yeah, she's doxed lots of people.
Come up with really cool, yummy meal ideas. Because for me, and probably for a lot of people, the issue with sustaining long-term health and weight.
I think it's funny, here you are, is that she always reverts to fruit and salad, and she wonders why it doesn't last long and then she has to go and binge. It's simply because in her mind, healthy food is only salads. There's no other way to do it. You can't have a pasta meal with chicken unless you're eating it like a platter full of it. You can't have healthy food cooked in a healthy way and a healthy portion and it be regular food. It has to be healthy food. She just doesn't. She's got a very warped way of looking at food. I'm gonna put the baby there. I'm gonna try and train him not to sit there. I'm just gonna gently replace where he sits, and then eventually, because he's very smart, he will get the concept that he's not allowed to sit there. No, I've made a space for you, sweetheart. I've made a space for you, and that is where you sit, sweetie, or you don't sit at all, honey. No. Stop. That's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's very clever. He's a very clever boy.
Weight loss, because, anyone can go on a crash diet.
Hi, Lisa. Hi.
It takes willpower and determination and everything, but it's the maintenance that's hard. It's eventually the steam runs out. You get bored, and
ma'am, how does the steam run out after maybe 2 days? You haven't stuck to a diet for more than a day. The meal boxes, 2 days at the max. The OMAD, a day or two. How do you run out of steam after a couple of days? You can't maintain weight loss. You've never had weight loss to maintain. What are you talking about?
You want to go back to those foods that you miss so much. So it's not about super restricting. It's about finding healthy alternatives.
Nicola, this is her calm, cool, rational, well thought out, articulate teacher voice. This is the one where she's showing us the way. This is her convincing us that she's an intellectual person who sat down, really had a good, long, hard talk with herself. And this is the plan going forward. It's a brand new plan, an effective plan, a plan that's going to work. And you know why it's going to work? Because she's talking like this. And this voice is a trustworthy voice. That's why she's doing this. That's why she's talking like that.
And there's a few TikTok people I've already started watching a lot.
This is Miriam.
Ideas, people who
correct.
have lost hundreds of pounds, and things that they ate on their journey. They usually.
I heard the voice notes, and I'm like, nah, it's AI. Somebody's made that because you can do that technology now. But then when they started talking all the sexy stuff, and I heard him saying the words and stuff, and I'm like, nah, this is real. Oh my God, how embarrassing, mortifying. But nah, not this one. And I knew she'd be mad, she'd forgive him, and then she'd come back and somehow it'd be all our fault. And it'd be FFG's fault somehow.
Usually eat what I've seen, and I like the idea of, is these high volume foods that are lower in calorie or healthier versions made from real foods, you know. Whoa. My cat just knocked everything over.
I wouldn't know what that's like, Chantal.
If you're doing anything and you're not giving your cat attention, yeah. Hey, I match with the couch and the curtains. Cool.
And yeah, because that's what we want. We want to match with our furniture because that's the look. Yep, that's the absolute look. Oh God, I can't explain how much I hate that color on her. It's so gross. It's so gross.
Anyways, so I just want to live life. I want to experience the me that doesn't have to fear doing certain things in public, like worrying about getting a booth at a restaurant, going to an amusement park and going on the rides with my husband. I don't love certain rides, but if I can, I probably will do it just out of excitement that I can do it. Like,
she's been talking this talk for like, well, I don't know, forever. These things don't entice her at all, because if they did, they would have kickstarted her years ago to get where she wants to go. She doesn't get, this is not the currency that she needs. There is something else that she wants more than the weight loss. She just hasn't discovered it yet, because this is not it. Traveling, not done it. Getting a husband's not done it. The diabetes has not done it. None of the things that she's talking about has the value for her to kickstart her action. She's not found it yet because it's not started. She's not serious about it. So I don't know what her thing is. Maybe losing a foot. I don't know. But Salah's not it. Adventure's not it. Traveling's not it. Going on rides, that's not it. Getting on a plane, that's not it.
Like bumper cars, stuff like that. You know, I don't want to be held back by myself.
Hi, Rob Roy.
And
hello.
I think more now than ever, reflecting on everything, I have a personal responsibility to myself. I was also watching a YouTuber who was talking about how a lot of body positivity influencers have died. You know,
Hi,
it's a really tragic, rest in peace to them, but they've like passed away and under the age of like 45. And
she's skinny
am
now.
There, if I keep going 100%, I know I won't make it.
Hey, Bella.
If I don't change.
Hello.
And, I know a lot of people hope that happens, but too bad for you.
Bye, the queen. See you later.
You know, I want to be around for a long, long time. You know.
Well, you better get your ass into gear then, girl. You don't have time to waste. You need to get yourself a treadmill. You need to start just eating regular food in smaller bowls. Literally that. Eat exactly what you want to eat, but just smaller portions. And exercise. And then live your life. Don't wait for the weight to come off. Start moving. Start eating. You don't need a special diet. You just need to not eat as much and just cook better. She's overcomplicating everything, and she needs therapy. Absolutely. And she's not going to be able to get anywhere with her ED. She's too much of a mess. She needs someone to sit back and untangle her like some Christmas lights. She needs a therapist to sit there and go, oh, okay, that's a childhood trauma. Oh, that's neglect from your parents. Oh, that's a cookie that your nana gave you when you did something naughty. We need to undo the Christmas lights until we've got a string them up, and then she's going to be able to be like, oh my God, I've been a nasty bitch for my whole life. Oh, I'm so ashamed of myself. I need to do better. And this is how I'm going to do it. But until she gets that, no way.
I really want to raise my life expectancy.
Look, here we are. Get rid of one of the stupid couches and put in a treadmill. She can look at her fancy windows. She could stare at her ugly curtains even. Get her a treadmill. She can walk the fat away. She could get rid of the diabetes no, she couldn't get rid of it. She can certainly improve her cardio, and she could certainly melt off some pounds if she just walked, even if it was a slow go. She needs to do some movement. Sitting on her ass, eating salad is not going to do it.
Live a good life, no matter what that is. No matter what journey God has planned out for me.
Yep. You can get the bariatric plates. They're a good way to.
For me, the good first step is getting the binge eating under control. And I think what I've been doing in order to really be successful with that is making sure that I eat.
That's right, Val.
A couple of hours, maybe every 3 hours or so, even if it's something small and healthy, like some peanut butter with apples,
Yes.
cottage.
That must be like, that really probably sticks in her craw, Izzy. That strangers on the internet can slide in and grab men that she's interested in's attention and get attention away from her. That probably sticks in her fupa crawl like nothing else. Her ego is just so bruised by that. And it's happened to her twice. It's the men you're picking, not your beezers.
Cheese, my favorite, So
the new message window, my message window, or her message window?
You can eat, so that are real foods that will keep you satiated and not feeling bad.
You're right, Nirvana.
So
it's consistency, and she doesn't have that.
That's my plan, and to share the journey with you guys. I need to move more because I find that honestly, the sciatica, I don't feel it when I'm moving around.
Hi, great personality.
If I sit for a while, like even right now, it hurts. I'm leaning to a side because it hurts, and it's pulling. But I definitely want to just start.
Man, that's probably because your pelvis and your spine and your shoulders, probably your knees and your ankles are so out of whack with each other. They've had so much weight on them, and they're doing their very best to get you around the best they can. Everything probably is inflamed, swollen, misaligned. I don't even want to know what the kind of like her knees look like. Like, is there even any anything in there to stop the joints, her hips, from her tummy, the way that the weight of her stomach is tipping her stomach forward, and the bend in her spine, just the pressure that is on her lower back would just be nuts. And I can totally get why getting up and moving around is painful for her. But the only way to relieve that is to get more strength in her back, in her legs, and in her abs. And walking and swimming are something that she needs to see a doctor and a PT about what she can do to improve that. But she won't.
Start walking more, starting, what I'm comfortable with doing. So it's,
oh, she's repetitive.
What I want to do. Now, it's all right. 4 a.m. It's an unusual time of day to be eating this, to be awake really, but I'm going to stay awake for Fajr now, which is the first prayer of the day. And but since I think the jet lag, like actual jet lag, is real this time. Since
oh my god, look, I remember when I was at my heaviest, which was 322 pounds, I went to a Melbourne Cup function. Sit there, Bubba. Sit there. That's a good boy. I went to a Melbourne Cup function, and because I've got bad eyesight as well, there was a floor, and I didn't see that a step went up. I thought the floor was just flat, and it continued on. And I'm walking at speed, and I have my steam up, and I've got 322 pounds behind me, and I've just connected the step, and I've gone down so hard on my knee. I actually thought I broke my kneecap. And the loudest bang, and I was wearing not a short dress, but a knee-length dress at the time. And luckily, one of the bartenders was a paramedic in training, and they gave me ice, and they sat me down and gave me a free glass of champagne to, for pain medication. No, they just gave me a, glass of champagne. And I had the biggest bruise on my knee for weeks. And that kind of thing would not have normally done that to a normal person. It was simply because I was moving so fast and I had so much weight behind the fall. That's why it did that. I'm so lucky I didn't really damage myself. But it's not what you're doing. It's the weight that's behind it that compounds it. Like if you fall, you go down hard. You don't have extra padding. You just have more force behind it because you're bigger. It's physics. I imagine her when she falls, it'd be like a turtle, like she's stuck and she can't get up.
Home, I have not been able to sleep for more than 2 hours at a time. So that's really not good. I hope that.
Oh, is it? Have you got Top Chat on, Nicola?
I hope I can rectify that soon, because in order to be on a health journey, you need to be able to sleep well as well. I keep readjusting myself. Sorry.
I don't know.
So that's my intention.
Let me
is
see.
to go forward with this new arc, is to really just commit to myself, take
Oh,
responsibility,
no.
realize that I have
Nicola, I totally know what you mean. When you've typed it, it goes up and you can't see it, and you don't know what you've written until you scroll back. Are you on a phone? Because I find that happens to me when I'm on my phone, but not when I'm on my iPad. But I know what you're talking. Is that what you're talking about? Because that was been happening to me. I don't know how to fix it. Does anybody know?
the power, no matter what diet you do, what way of life you try to lose weight, no matter even if you get the surgery, it all comes down to you and utilizing and learning how to utilize an immense amount of discipline and healing on the.
I found it very odd that that whatever statement that he put out was typed, and he didn't read it out and say it in his own voice, because he was doing the reactions to garlic bread in his own voice, and he was clearly reading a script for that. Why couldn't he have read the script for that apology instead? Why was it typed and not spoken? I found that very weird.
Side as well, of course, like with anything I'm going through, past trauma, stuff like that.
Yeah, same here. I think it must be an iPhone thing.
Those, in private, I think that a good level of privacy in my life is very, very important, and that's the one thing about everything about this situation that's come to light recently that's really affecting us, is that we like our privacy. And so
well, we know Sala wants his privacy, and we know why Sala wants his privacy, because he doesn't want the shit he does behind the scenes to be outed. That's why he wants privacy. If Clybella had never done this, you would have never have known that he's talking to people behind the scenes. Never have known. He could be hitting up women left, right, and center, doing all these things, and he's allowed to do that. He's a grown up. He's an adult. It doesn't make him a good person to be doing stuff behind his wife's back, but that's on the premise that they're actually married and they're an actual, like, supposed to be, faithful to each other. She's married. He's not married.
But on that note, speaking of that and my relationship, I don't know.
I might have to look into that, Nicola, and see if I can figure something out.
I will be in my videos alone, and I will be doing content about me mostly. Even if I travel with my husband, I will be the star of the video.
The fact that he had it on like covert mode, like disappearing mode, Instagram, like you could tell that he's already done it before. Like, he'd already set it up in a way, and he had his own little account set up already so that it could be hidden, and he wanted it vanished. He's done this before. He knows what to do.
And yeah, I don't know what.
Oh, absolutely. Had it really started though, Isabella?
Forever thing, but it's going to be for a long while. So I'm not going to ever mention anything about that.
I know. I'm actually kind of happy that they're not going to be doing this couples channel anymore, because now I don't have to see his stupid dumb face. But this one will not be able to keep him off at all. She needs to shove him in our face, because he's my husband and we're going to do this together. I give it a week and they'll be back on together. We'll be giving him crap, but she'll have him back in the video. She has to.
My relationship, my husband, how we're doing, anything like that. I'm not going to come to the internet as a safe place to vent my feelings anymore, because they are weaponized.
And we all totally 100% are buying into the fact that she's never gonna come on and talk about any of this ever again. Everything's just going to be behind the scenes. She's never going to be irrational and impulsive and talk about this in a way that's, letting the cat out of the bag, and she's going to tell on herself and give us details that she probably doesn't want to give if she was in a more emotionally regulated place. We all totally believe you, Chantal. Yep, sure.
And I don't feel comfortable with it anymore. So I'm just going to be talking about
what's up with her eyeliner
and
Why is
what
it so
I'm
wonky
eating
and weird?
cooking and
Do you
healthier
not wash your
food-related
face?
stuff like that. I'm not following
Oh,
any
I get to have some
particular type
coffee.
of diet.
I know,
I'm
he
not,
was never an
you know,
influencer.
I'm
He was
against
annoying is what he was.
actual, like, you know, fad diets. I think that just cleaning up eating and doing your best.
Same. I think he'll be back.
and
I don't
moving
think he's
more
going
is
anywhere.
enough for now. So, and trying not to binge. So that is that. My cat's playing. Do you hear that or no? She's playing with her springs.
Whatever.
The Dollarama springs. She loves those.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. So
Sure.
I hope you will join me if any of you want to join me. I do have my comments on held for review because I again want to just have positivity in my life from now on. If I can control it and make everything positive, fine. I'm not going to worry about things I can't control on the outside. People talking smack, whatever. That's BB Cal. I'm trying to talk.
I don't care.
That's never going to change. And, you know, you can make fun of me all you want and think I'm pathetic and whatever the negative things you think on a daily basis. That's fine. I'm totally just not even going to tune in anymore. I'm just going to focus on positive.
Legit.
Have my comments held for review so that I can control how positive a space is. And that doesn't mean you can't leave constructive feedback, but I think I should eat and go play with my cat a bit because she clearly...
But there's no rule saying feedback has to be constructive. In the workplace, yes. In therapy, yes. In the real world on YouTube, it doesn't have to be constructive. It just has to be feedback. It can be, you're bullshit, you're dumb, you sound ridiculous, that's a flawed theory, you look terrible. Doesn't have to be constructive, but that's all she wants though. But what would be constructive from her bees is, you're the best queen, go, yeah.
He wants attention, even though she gets it like 20.
Oh, we don't care.
Want to say hi to the people?
No.
Don't jump on the table.
No.
That makes me laugh. You freaking 2-year-old. And today's a new day.
Is it?
It's not yesterday. Every morning you wake up, every day that you wake up, you have a new chance to start over and be a better person than you were yesterday.
And you just never take that chance, do you?
And just keep positive and keep working on me, on ourselves, and my family here, and my travel goals, my personal...
I know we were so hoping that we were going to be in Canada for a bit longer and there's going to be a little bit more back and forth and blah, blah, blah. But back in Kuwait means sitting on the couch eating. It doesn't mean going outside. It doesn't mean going to markets. It doesn't mean anything fun. It literally just means being inside and looking at food and talking about food. And her raging about FFG. That's our content again.
Personal goals. I have a lot to do. So
we've got nothing until the breakup, guys. I think from this point, I'm giving it another month before the next rage and they have a massive blowout fight. I'm giving them 6 months until they break up. I'm giving it another 6 months.
I don't have time to just, you know, spend time worrying about bad things in my life and negative feelings. So I wish you all the same.
Do they have members on there? Are there members on there? They got memberships on the couples channel? I don't know. I don't go over there much because I don't like their stuff. I occasionally watch it, but not very much.
Watching, I appreciate
Hi, Salads Love 4D Butt Burrito.
And watching me, it means a lot.
Wow, that's a long fancy name.
You know, I've said some really horrible things recently, and I've just been really hurt and torn down. And you know, the people who set out to do that, congratulations, I guess, if that's what you want. But unfortunately for you, I'm not going to stay down. So, all right. So take care, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Well, she showed us. She does this, though. She goes from smug to, like, submissive, like, in a day. Like, she always does that. It's so bizarre how she just flips the script so quickly. I don't get it. But I suppose that's what you get when you're an emotional, you know, vampire. Okay. All right. So now here comes the fun part of the stream. And for anybody new who's come in, yes, my lips are deliberately crooked. This is the new look. This is the new trend. Crooked, overdrawn lip liners. That's what we're doing now. You've got to do it in hot, bold, pigmented colors. If you do it in a nude, it just kind of makes your lips look weird. It has to be in red and it has to be crooked. Okay. I found this on a YouTube influencer, Foodie Beauty. She's doing this new thing, and I've decided to replicate that trend. You can do it too. Try it tomorrow. Put it on, show your bestie, see what she says. See if she says anything. Okay. This one. Now, there's been discussion. Foodie likes to call people stalkers. Now, people may have their views about this, and that's fine. Totally fine. This is the one we want to do. Okay. Now, Foodie is an aficionado when it comes to what is and is not stalking. Now, how does Foodie know? Because Foodie's done a bit of stalking in her day. And she used to stalk Nada. She used to stalk Nada when he lived in what was that place that they lived in? What's it called? Little China. With Dee Dee, when he was at Dee Dee's place. Lachine. But the first instance of stalking was in the 3 weeks when they first started seeing each other. Now, I wanted to, just for reference, replay the night of the B&E, because this was a good time. And I just wanted to hear some of the things that Foodie said and some of the actions, because she was accusing FFG of stalking. Now, what FFG, some people might think that's stalking, fine, that's okay. I don't think it was stalking. I think it was just, she went to the place to get a weed. She asked a question. The question was affirmed, yes, Chantal shops here. I don't think that was stalking. Had she been sitting outside the shop waiting for Chantal to show up with a little camera, she'd approached her, harassed her, launched a physical attack, that perhaps would have been considered stalking. I just think maybe borderline harassment, because Chantal would feel a little bit harassed by that. I do not think it's stalking whatsoever. What I do think what Chantal's doing here would be considered stalking. So let's watch it. Oh, thanks. I like the colour. It is a nice colour, but the lips are a little askew, but I did that on purpose. This is not how I wear my lipstick.
Okay. Drive by. Are you kidding? You know how many people are messaging him right now? She's going to go stalk you. You have a stalker. And I'm not a stalker.
So context. This is the day that Nada said, I'm going out with my friends, and didn't call her back. And now she's been sitting at home like, he's not thinking about me. Why isn't he calling me? Why isn't he calling me? And she's literally now explaining why she's not stalking him.
I'm not.
She is not a stalker. She is not.
You don't like it, Nicola? Aw.
Yeah,
I'm going to wipe it off after this.
I'm going to look super bruised up because I bruise very easily being on blood thinners. And also, I did lose weight because this shirt.
Yeah, you totally lost weight, girlfriend.
And it didn't. I think it does anyway. It's looser. I like wearing a strapless bra. Oh my God. I have an idea.
You have an idea? I can't wait to hear.
Oh, by the way,
it is.
This is from Just Saying's channel. Now, 3 weeks ago, Just Saying did drop this entire 4-hour stream. This is the 48-hour condensed one, and I've sped it up a little bit. I'm going to get through some stuff and then get to the actual crazy stalkery bit. But I just wanted to watch this little bit because it's just, I love it how she calls other people stalker when she actually exhibits stalker-like behavior. But yeah, I just think this is a bit fun to watch.
I don't know where I put my other phone.
Oh, do that? Yeah. I know people have got
Did I ever tell you about the time that I was jealous, crazy freaking jealous loser like this? When I first met BB, I'm going to call him from my other phone, see if he answers. Or text, or what should I do?
But remember, she is not a stalker.
I got my friend at work to call BB when I first met BB. I was like, can you call BB?
and say, hey, I'm this girl from Plenty of Fish. You want to hook up?
Has anybody done any of that kind of thing? Because I've never done any of that. Like, I usually just use my intuition. Like, I always my mum taught this to me. If you have to ask the question and you honestly believe it and you want to ask for proof, whether they're cheating or not, there's an issue. Either there's something really insecure about you and you need to fix that, or they are actually doing something. Either way, there's an issue. So if I'm like, okay, I don't feel like there's something untrustworthy about this person, so I'll move along, or they are actually cheating. So either way, if you trust your gut, move on, move away, just get away. Don't play these silly, stupid little games. It's dumb.
She called BB and she said, hey, it's whatever. Remember me? You want to hook up? I'm so horny. He's like, nah, no thanks. I met someone. I'm in love.
Oh, who?
At that moment, I fell so much in love with him.
Said the woman who had cheated on Pete's to get with BB.
I was like, well, I'm calling him on a different number. I want to see. You can answer for another bitch. Should I pretend to be another woman too? No. I know he's going to find out about this anyways. He said he likes when women are jealous. So, you like when women are jealous? I told him, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you like when women are jealous? Well, get ready. Bunny boiler away. If you thought you wanted jealousy, just the rage is coming.
Be careful what you wish for, pal. All right, let's do it.
Oh, she looks mental.
10 minutes.
Sarah Jane, she looks absolutely mental.
I know people think I'm nuts right now.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
I know they can't actually physically talk on the chat, but I'm sure it's coming. Not on my other phone. It won't, Tiffany, because he doesn't know I have 2 phones. Let's do it.
She doesn't even think this is a little bit weird. Like, not even a little bit. Like, she's clever. I'm going to catch him. I'm going to catch him out. He's with friends. I wouldn't expect him to be texting me or calling me. He literally explained what he was doing and why he's going to be out of contact. Why does he need to be calling you and texting you? And she's nearly 40. How are you this needy at nearly 40?
This phone number.
Oh, it's hard to believe. Yes, that is her real hair, Rob.
Can I do this?
Why? You shouldn't be doing
On
it.
live?
It's dumb.
Really, should I? This is rude.
It is rude.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, it's crazy.
Nothing. Damn. I was hoping to catch him. Shit. Watch him call back. You called? Yes, my name is Tiff.
See, this is why she was so obsessed with the Natchies. She's obsessed because he gives her the feel-good feelings. Like, she's got that chemical love feeling going on, and she's an obsessive person. She's got an addictive personality. She's just nuts. She's been like this. She was like this with the twins. She was like this with the French guy. She's totally with Nada, like just. And then, of course, there was the rugs on top of that. Like, she's just, you could see just in her history, she was just obsessive. She's got an obsessive personality.
Kitty, do you remember me? Okay, well.
Why should anyone answer an
Nicola,
unrecognized number?
You just know how to do it
when
right.
He didn't say he has telepathic abilities, how would he know? It was you who was calling him.
I'm fucked.
Oh, cats do help me. That's right, Bunny. She is possessive, but insecure is a dangerous
It's a bruise. I honestly don't know from where. I have one here too. I don't know. I bruise so easily. There's always bruises on my boobs because if a man just squeezes them, it bruises. So I can't think of when. The only thing I can think of.
See, this is the thing. Why would you be pointing those things out to your chat? Wouldn't you just be like, oh, I don't know where they came from and move on? She had to let people know, yes, I've been sexually active. That's where I've got sex bruises. Like, this is why people ask her very invasive questions, because she answers in a very open, over TMI kind of way.
Think of is like positions cause bruises. Like, you know, how am I acting, Joe? God, why do you treat me like I'm a child?
Because you're acting like a child.
Like I'm 5. Seriously.
I know.
As time went on, we have come to count on Joe to be the same.
And Chantal's got her ways, though, Enola. What ways are that? You didn't catch him. You reckon you've looked in his phone and he doesn't talk to women. What phone are you looking at? You're obviously not looking at the right phone. You need to go find his other phone, Chantal.
Sound of reason, they have a strange, maybe not even the healthiest online friendship. Yet it is clear that Joe wants nothing but for Chantal to be safe and careful.
Hi.
And I tend to agree with him. This behavior is just like a teenager's.
No, not at this time, Abby. I don't think so. Can I go find some weed somewhere? Actually, I think there's a place open until midnight. Should we go and get some? What do you think?
Oh, this is my favorite bit. This is my favorite bit. Watch her make the phone call. The phone call was so. If you remember, do you remember the phone call she got when she was the apartment? You know, when she was looking for apartments for her and Natty, and she goes, "Oh yes, yes." It was a number, a weird number that called her, and she's like, "Oh, we don't need the apartment anymore. Thank you. We're not moving now. Bye." It's the same voice. It's the same acting when she makes this phone call. You watch and tell me if you think I'm right.
Yes. Okay, I just gotta wait for my other phone to charge a bit, and then I'll check it. I'm gonna go get it so I can check the internet. Hold on. Where is it? Closes at midnight. Okay. Hi, are you guys open till midnight? Oh yeah, thank you. I seriously need about 5 edibles.
I don't believe that was an actual phone call. Who goes, "Oh, hi, I was just wondering if you guys are actually open until midnight tonight." "Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Thank you. Bye." It's not like, "Are you open till midnight?" "Oh, you are? Excellent." Like, that was weird. That was a really weird phone call. And why would you call ahead?
Bye.
I suppose. Look how coked out she looks. She looks crazy. She looks like she'd be carrying a knife in a purse.
I don't know my glucose. I haven't tested it. I don't know.
Does her nose look a little red underneath?
You
No,
should,
she's mental.
But you are
Look at her face.
going to live forever, and so far so good.
Oh my God.
Ready to work the corner? Give me some. This is the last time. The last time I wait for a man to call.
Oh my God. I have insecurities. I totally have insecurity. Like, I was way more insecure when I first got with my husband. Now I'm a bit older and I'm a bit like, not blasé, but my security comes from the fact that if anything ever happened, I'd be okay by myself. I'm at that stage in my life where it's like, I know that I'll be all right if we ever busted up. Not that I wouldn't be hurt and wouldn't be devastated for a while, but I would recover, and I've got the skills and the aptitude and the mental health, and I will be okay. I will get there in time and recover well. But back at jealous as all get out, and a bad temper. But not with my husband. That was when I was younger. In my 20s, I was a really, really jealous person because I was insecure and blah, 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 blah. But it depends on what makes you insecure. Some people are insecure about their looks. Some people are insecure about their intelligence or their personality, or they're worried that their life is going to fall apart. How are they going to cope with life? They need somebody to take care of them. It's an ego bruise, like, "Oh, I don't like the idea that a woman could come along and take my partner away," that sort of thing. Or they know they've picked the wrong kind of guy and they're stuck with him. There's so many different ways that they're insecure. Chantal is insecure about her looks, her weight, and all women are competition because she's insecure about her looks and her weight.
Call me. I'll call him one more time from this number.
I know.
And then I'm going to leave it for the night. For real.
This outfit is why I think she wears this is why she wears the hijab, because she's so insecure about her chin. Who pulls a turtleneck up like that? Nobody. And it's not even a proper turtleneck. It's like a little faux one. It's a little mini turtleneck. Who pulls it up to here? No one. If anything, you would roll it down so it would go under your chin, not up over it. That's how we know she's insecure about her chin, and that's why she wears the Spanx.
I'm just going to forget it for life. I'm going to leave it for life.
Oh, it's absolutely.
Unless there's a good excuse, there's not going to be a tomorrow for me. I'm not kidding. Like, you don't not call me all night. What the hell? How can that even happen? You're not even thinking about me?
Yeah. Not everybody else. See, this is the thing. She's coming at it from an obsessive person's way of thinking. Yeah, people can go an entire 24 hours without the need to text someone or call them because they know that person's fine and they're okay and they're probably busy or sleeping or working or doing other things, not just sitting around thinking about them all the time. Why aren't they calling me? Why aren't they calling me? Why is he texting me? What is he doing? Where is he? Who is he with? No, other people are like, I don't give a shit because I'm doing fun stuff and I think that other person's probably busy. Don't care. Yeah, that's totally normal.
Like, no, it doesn't fly with me at all.
How
He
dare
hasn't
you?
done anything
Think
wrong.
of yourself, only think of me.
Literally
Sure,
has
Jen.
not done anything wrong.
Let's go
Hi,
back in. I need to calm
Nemo.
down.
Hello.
Sorry, I got an itch like under my, right in the crook where my leg is. My floor is really dirty, but.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, you have to sit over here, honey. I'm sorry, but you can't just sit in front of the monitors. You can't do it. You have to sit over there. This is the B&E video. This is her tracking him down. She's faux going to get weed, and just by magic, accidentally on purpose, she ends up at his house.
Like?
It's a cow neck. That is correct, Charity McPherson. It's a
no,
it's not really a cow
My shoes
neck.
are everywhere.
Because cow necks are a little bit bigger than that.
I need a shoe organizer.
I've got an itchy.
This is the street I hit the bunny on, so let me pay attention here.
Well, I'm gonna fast
my
forward.
car.
It goes to the drive-through. Okay.
Took you mysteriously to the
Okay, here we go. Here we are.
Go home. So it's gonna take a while to get there. It's kind of far. So I know basic. I'll be back. I didn't even drink it.
So what happened was she went to the drive-through, got herself something to eat, got herself something to drink. She turned the stream off to drive to the weed shop. She always leaves the stream on when she's driving. So I don't understand why she turned it off. Maybe battery was dying. I don't know. Turned it off. And now she's turned it back on and she's streaming. Okay. So don't nibble on me, please. She's back streaming again, and she's going to reveal where she is.
I don't like it. I couldn't find the weed shop, so I didn't get anything. They closed at midnight. Like my GPS led me to like some weird spot. I don't know. I was just like, what the hell? This is not.
Shocker.
This is not where it is, you know.
And that weird spot just happened to be a hop, skip, and a jump away from Koki's place in another province.
I went by his house.
Yes, the GPS took you mysteriously to the house of Mattress Paradise.
I wanted to see if he was home, if I could get my stuff.
But this isn't stalking. This is not stalking behavior at all. She's been sitting at home, annoyed and angry that he's not calling her back, not texting. She's found a reason to go out of the house and drive to his place and see if he's home with another person. But that's not stalking. If that's not stalking, I don't know what is. Going to someone's home to see if they're there uninvited when you know that they're out doing something else, that is stalking.
So I get there. No, like, I don't think anyone was.
Oh, and did I forget to mention she's called him 14 times. 14 unanswered phone calls. Plus probably 75 million text messages.
Home? I don't know. Like, he has his room, which was dark, but I mean, if you're in the room with somebody, it's gonna be dark.
Oh, of course.
I didn't hear
Exactly.
any noise. His kitchen
It
light
was
was
a
on, door was
ruse.
locked, but his kitchen window, like I could see inside. And I could see his kitchen table. There was like still everything on it from like the last time.
So she's peeped in a window. She's gone up to the window. She's had a little look-see inside. She's gone, is anyone there? Are their bodies moving around? Is there a bra or an undie on the floor? Are there a pair of high heels kicked off? No, it doesn't look like there's anybody home.
I was there. So I didn't really notice my edibles though. I couldn't really see that well. But there was like stuff all over the table, and that's where my
I
edibles.
think it was about a half an hour drive, I believe. I think it was about half an hour, 45 minutes to get there?
Were.
But she's not a stalker, you guys. That's how she knew his door was locked, and everything in the kitchen is exactly.
Oh, and she knew the door was locked, so that means she's rattled the handle. She's got the handle and she's turned it, or she's given it a shake to see if it was open. That's not at all weird and
Where she left
stalkery.
it.
He doesn't have a car, no, but he was being picked up. I don't know. But what bothers me about that is like, what situation could you be in where you're gone for like hours and hours?
At a bar, drinking, talking, laughing, eating, dancing, having a good time with people that aren't you. People can go out and have fun for hours, all night even. Some people well into the morning. It's called socializing.
And not think about me once. Like think, oh, maybe she tried calling me. Maybe.
Yeah, not obsessed.
You know, like maybe she texted me. I just feel stupid. Like
He called and
Because
told
you are
you
stupid.
he is busy with his friends tonight.
Mhm.
Friends. Friends.
I went over there to see if he was home. He wasn't home, as far as I know. I knocked on the door, nothing.
She literally said, I went over there to see if he was home. I drove over here, not going to the weed place. I drove over here, stalking.
I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Like, I don't. I did. I texted him. I'm like, answer
No,
your phone.
she absolutely does know what's going on. He's out doing other things, not texting and not calling you. You know what's going on. You don't like what's going on.
Like, if you don't call me, I'm never like, I didn't say this, but I'm going to text. Like, I'm just like, I'm never going to talk to you if you don't call me. Like,
Oh my
I'm
God,
worried.
that
Like, how
would
am I
be the
supposed to sleep? Like, what if something happened? Like, he was.
What would have happened if he was home? What would have happened if he was home? He would have been like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you here? Why are you looking in my window, you weirdo?
Supposed to call me back, and he never did. Like, what am I supposed to think? You know, now I'm just like left here all night worrying with like nothing to calm me down. I'm like, I'm just losing my mind. Like, I don't feel like I deserve that after everything I've like.
See, this is the thing, Princess. This wasn't even a breakup. He's just gone, I'm going to spend some time with my friends. And she can't handle that window of time being away from him and not knowing exactly what he's doing. And they've only been dating for 3 weeks. They're not even exclusive. They're not even boyfriend and girlfriend. They've been spending nearly every day together in her mind. That's what she says. They've been together every single day. And this is the first day he wanted to be with somebody else, and she's losing her mind. Clingy AF. Obsessive nut job stalker.
Been through with this person in the past 3 weeks. I don't feel like I deserve that.
Oh my
you
God,
know?
I'd be mortified,
Everything you've been
Sarah.
through.
Oh my God, I would never
I
admit
wonder,
this to
does she
anyone.
hear
But I would
herself
never
when
do
she says
this.
these things?
Like, if you want a day away, then fucking hang out with your friends, but at least tell me what you're doing. And
He did. He did tell you. He is hanging out with his friends. He texted you and told you, I'm going to be hanging out with my friends. What else does the man need to do?
call me, and when you say you're gonna call me and let me know, you know, like,
He's
I
not a
did go there, yeah.
child.
I don't know how to feel. Like, I just feel like we just
Yes,
have such different
exactly.
lives, and I just can't picture
There
that
was no fight. He
mingling
just
together.
wanted some
Like, I don't
time
know.
with his friends.
He seems to have like so many like fun friends and stuff like that. And I mean, I have friends, but not like a lot. And I'm not very social, like, in a way. I feel like I'm boring. Maybe I'm boring.
Because they're not exclusive, she's like, he's out with his friends. He's going to be talking to women at the bar, women that are skinnier, prettier, funnier, more fun than me. And he's going to like them more than me and bring one of them home and have sex with them. That is what's going on in her mind.
You know, maybe he doesn't want to just stay in with me all day. Maybe he just, I just knocked and looked.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are you trying to fool? If you know his door was locked, you did more than just knock on the door. Suddenly I am getting flashbacks from your French lover story
absolutely.
when you hid
It's
behind the dresser
obsessive
and waited for him
thought
to get
patterns.
home.
I tried the door. I'm like, please be open so I can.
And it's the catastrophizing of everything. It's building everything up. She's like, she'll explain it, but she's like, I am imagining him out having an orgy. He's probably sitting in a bar having a beer. But in her mind, he's like, it's, a Greek orgy with women running around and feeding each other grapes and whooping and slapping of asses. And he's probably just drunk and cracked out of his head at his mate's place watching porn.
And break in and get my shit. I know that's illegal, but
yes.
I don't think he has a key. He was going to give me a key.
So she's thinking that he's having like literally Caddyshack level shenanigans.
He likes that. But it just doesn't make any sense from like how we were for the past 3 weeks, like just so lovey-dovey and like relationship, pretty much like starting one. And now it's just like, what the hell's going on? I hate this shit. Like, this shit that just doesn't make sense. It's like I'm in my mind, I'm picturing him like at like a huge orgy, like at a huge orgy, being all kinds of bad, doing all kinds of things he shouldn't be.
You know, you did meet him on Tinder. And you told us things you guys did. So I don't understand why would you be upset at him if he did all those things. I wouldn't be.
And she wanted something casual. She didn't want a full-on relationship. She didn't want a boyfriend. She just wanted someone to hook up with. And that's exactly what she's got.
Surprised. Also, is he or is he not your boyfriend? He is not officially with you. He can do whatever he wants. And you can't say anything.
Like, why else wouldn't you answer your phone? What are you doing? Dancing like a clown? For that many hours, you don't check your phone once? You don't check your phone once?
Yeah, some people don't live and die by the phone. He's probably checking his phone, just not for your messages.
I know what I need to do is be done and just fuck it. Because I can't go through this all the time. I can't. Even if my mind is running away and it's my fault and I'm overreacting, like this is just like a sign, a bad sign for toxic already.
But it's not. You are making it toxic. He is not in this argument with her. She's having this fight and this situation and this dilemma all by herself. He's out having a great time. She's winding herself up into a knot. He's not participating, but in her mind, there's a back and forth going on. Jesus.
And I can't do that.
Hi, radioactive llama.
Why do I get into that? Why? Like, what? Do I have no self-respect? I don't have any self-respect.
You right?
I'm sure he'll call me tomorrow. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm going to hear.
No, he'll probably call and say, oh, how was your night? My night was great. Went out with friends. We had a few too many drinks. I'm feeling a bit sorry for myself. What did you get up to? And she's going to be like, you never called me. You never text me. So disrespectful. I don't like these games. And he's like, whoa, what's going on here? Why are you freaking out? And she's like, no. Like, they're having two totally separate experiences. She's crazy. She's just nuts.
I think I'm stupid. You know that? I'm not stupid.
I don't get it either, Nirvana. She's mental.
I know I should just cut it right now when it's like only 3 weeks. I feel like I should do that and have respect for myself, because in the past when men have treated me,
exactly.
How I've been treated by men before and how I just like let them.
He went out. He went out. He did what grown-ups do. He left the house to socialize without her. Oh my God, scandal.
Walk all over me, you know, because I didn't have any self-worth and I didn't care enough about myself, and I liked them so much. I just want to make myself sick just thinking about it. Stupid fuck.
That's exactly what she's doing now. That's what she's doing now. She believes like she's falling in love with this man, so she's stalking his house, trying to figure out where he is and what he's doing. 3 weeks. I tell you what, Amber and Foodie are just ducklings. They imprint on everybody.
I feel stupid right now.
You should.
Stupid. I'm more mad at myself. This is about me.
It is about you.
I feel like he's like cheating or something. I don't know.
He can't be cheating. He's not your boyfriend.
I'm not a cheater. That was his last words. I'm not a cheater. I was like, are you lying to me? Or going out? You're not going out with a woman?
Oh, do not be. Look, I 100% think he's out. He's dick deep in somebody right now. He was out doing all sorts of rugs, doing stuff that he probably that he should be doing because it's his life. But do I think that he was with somebody else on this night? Heck, yeah. But we didn't know this about Natter at this stage. We would have just assumed that he's a nice, normal, decent guy out and about on the town with his mates. We didn't know what a piece of crap he was. But she didn't know that either. It's 3 weeks in. She's treating him like he's done stuff already, and he hasn't. That's why she's crazy.
Stop that. I'm not a cheater. I told you I'd never cheat. But you're going to your exes. You're going to fuck him. So maybe, I don't know. And he's like, okay, my friends are calling and I'll call you right back. And then that's the last I heard of him. You were supposed to call me back. Never call me back. And I've been calling him all night. 30 times. Messages.
Oh my God, no way.
Do this to me after everything.
I did not hear. Was he just making that up? Because I think he just says stuff like that to hurt her feelings and just look important and blah, blah, blah. But if that's true, that is hilarious, Enola.
We've been through in the past 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
We've had pretty intense 3 weeks together. Like, you guys don't know, I didn't really talk about it other than
3 weeks.
the very beginning. And so much is, he's just become like a different person. Like, such a good, like, I don't know. Like, I wish I could have shared that with you guys, like, so you could see what type of person I felt for. Why it was so easy, you know? I need my edibles.
If you need your gummies
3 weeks
to deal with stress, my suggestion maybe you should really consider going to therapy.
I need my shit back, and I need to get the fuck on with my life. Because you know what? I can't live like this. I can't live with this feeling in the pit of my stomach, with a heavy heart, always worrying if somebody loves me, or if they're attracted to me, or if I'm enough for them, or how.
But that's not the guy. That's you. That's going to be in every relationship that you have. That's not the man. That's you. That's a you thing. You don't trust your intuition. You don't trust your ability to make good, solid judgments. Nana was a piece of garbage, but technically he wasn't cheating on you because he wasn't your boyfriend. But was he fucking around without telling you straight up that he was sleeping with other people, which is what you would do if you're in a casual relationship? You would be letting people know, I'm involved with this person. I've slept with this person, so you can make safe choices about your own sexuality. He wasn't doing that. He was saying, no, I'm not. I'm not sleeping with other people. So then Chantal could then decide, well, I don't want to sleep with you. I want to go get tested. I want to be safe. He wasn't giving her that courtesy because he's garbage.
How we're going to live.
Oh, and he was playing her for money.
Life together. Our lives are so fucking different. and he said something that bothered me.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
Like really intensely romantic, and
you know what funny. Hello. On a level, oh, I like your profile picture. That's cool.
To feel somebody. But because of how I am, there's like a mental block, and he can't feel me sometimes, and he can't read me.
That's a good point.
And I think he sensed because I don't know who I am, and it's true.
You don't know who you are. Ooh.
And it bugs me so bad that I have so much work on myself to do that it interferes in relationships. You know, like
then don't have the relationships and just work on yourself.
You know. I've never like really been into that for obvious reasons, but oh shit, a huge raccoon just crossed! You fucker! I swear to God.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward until we get home.
Okay. I'm in my bed.
Ew. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna get the I'm so sad. Blah blah blah.
I just remember on, by the way.
Yeah, we don't care.
Honestly, I don't understand the constant need to flash and expose yourself, and then you closed your OnlyFans account because it was too much. You seem fine with it now.
She'll never.
But then again, why pay for the milk when?
Therapy doesn't work if you don't go in with a willing spirit and you're willing to hear the crappy things about you do and realizing your patterns, and you want to change your patterns. She thinks she's okay. She just thinks she's got an ED and that's the only thing she needs to fix. She doesn't need it. She doesn't have any other problems other than that. So she doesn't have a willing spirit for change.
Oh, I miss the way he says, give me those boobs.
Oh, God.
Okay, I gotta stop. Oh, the other phone. Shit, it's downstairs. I really want to go get it. So, I can keep calling him from it. Answer your phone. I'm trying to call you. He's at an orgy. I know it. No, he's not at work. He's at an orgy. Without me. He's okay. Yeah, leave me out of that. No fucking way. His house looked the exact same as when I left it. Messy. I'm a bad influence. Call him from a random number. That was a rant. My phone downstairs doesn't know I have that number. I never use it.
I find it hilarious that Chantel doesn't realize half of her so-called online friends are trolls.
You didn't answer that. Hi, Peach. Ariana Rodriguez. Welcome to Very Important Beaters.
Okay.
You're not in bed? Soda. It's bad for you. Are you going downstairs? That was me. I couldn't go a whole night without thinking about, like, my man. You know? Especially if I'm out somewhere. I don't know. I guess it depends if I'm playing games with my girlfriends, and I would just quickly answer and be like, can I call you after? I'm busy. You know what I mean?
I don't think I ever heard an adult use the term playing games with my girlfriends. You can't blame Joe for treating you like a child.
A little bit of respect.
But how is it disrespectful? I don't understand how she sees this as a big diss. I don't get it. Does she not? If BB went out with his friends to a nightclub, was he like having to check in with her like every 20 minutes or so? Like, I'm thinking of you. They're playing the song. I'm thinking of you. I miss you. Wish you were here. Like, imagine being on such a short leash. Ugh.
I feel like I'm shit.
That's because you are. I mean, oops. Oh, don't feel that
respect. Way. Give me some respect.
Says the woman who lays there half-dressed on social media, burps, farts, talks about poo-poos in the kitchen and glorifies gummies, and tells everything that goes on in her life, without the party's consent. And she wants respect from him.
Yeah, every day. I'm there every day, every night, all day and night. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, no wonder he wanted a day away. Fuck's sake. A person can only take so much of one person for 24 hours. If you've been there nearly every day for 3 weeks, the man's a saint for only needing a break at this point. Jesus Christ. Nobody wants to live up. Nobody wants somebody else living in their back pocket. You need your own mental space.
And I'm just like a piece of shit.
Yes, he's her boyfriend. You're right.
Myself, actually.
You have got to move, baby. You
know?
Can't sit there. I'm
Even
sorry, honey. You can't.
Maybe. I wish I had his apartment key so I could go get my shit. I should have taken it from him when he offered it to me. Oh, man, I wish so bad. I would have gone inside and got my stuff if I had the key for sure. And I would be hamburgerizing right now and not worrying and stressing and caring.
That is just saying. She's just using talk to text. I think she must be using like one of the editing tools where you can type it in and it's got a voice that you can pick and that reads out the text for you.
Is it a Deadbolt just saying music card? No. That's like actually breaking in. Imagine. My boob. Oh my God.
Okay.
Excuse me.
This part done. We're done now. I don't want to see any more of this. So basically, I just wanted to show a video of her actually being a stalker because she loves to accuse all kinds of people for just merely existing in a similar space as a stalker. Okay. Well, we have actually seen Foodie do the stalking and be the stalking. Okay. All right, guys. Now, I have to do a quick one tonight. How long have we been on? Just under 2 because the husband has to go to bed early and I don't want to be up talking loudly and annoy and interrupt him. So I'm going to have to cut this one short. However, I have got a little lunch date with my mum tomorrow. We're going to break down her little Christmas visit down south. I'm going to catch up. And then after that, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a members-only cooking hangout stream. And that'll be for the members and it'll be uploaded as a video later on too. So members, look forward to that. And then later in the night with whatever we're doing, if Chantal's dropped something, we'll review that. But we're going to do an Ambi catch-up tomorrow night and we're going to try something different. I thought we might watch an episode just for funsies. It might get a copyright strike, but I don't care. We might watch an episode of Kath and Kim because I found a channel that's uploaded it full episodes with no ads. So I thought just for funsies, we might watch that and see if you guys can enjoy a little bit of the Australian humor with me because I do love a little bit of Kath and Kim. But that's it for tonight's stream. Thank you for catching up with me and keeping on the trail. None of us fell for the distraction arc. I think we are all on the poo train with Sala. Like we know that's the direction that we're all like laser beam focused on. There is nobody cares about the weeds. Nobody cares about the diets. Let's talk about Sala cheating. And I think it's going to be like a dog with a bone with that one. And she's going to eventually get sick of it and rage again. I have started tagging the rages on my videos. We're doing poop arc until something changes is going to be brown in my thumbnails. And if it's a rage, I'm putting a little angry face with rage on it. So I can always go back and look at those reactions and pull out the little bits that I need. And I can visually start to see the pattern and see if there's actually a pattern to it because I'm curious about Chantal's mental cycles and how finite they are. But anyway, I want to say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for coming. Summer Heights High Marathon. Oh, yes, that'd be. I'll see if I can find a channel that's got some of them uploaded. Let's see it. Yes. I know we love Kath and Kim. It's so funny. I just hope the humor translates to the Americans. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to see if I can try and figure out something with Buddy because I need to make him more comfortable when he's in here. That's not in front of the monitors. But all right, thanks for coming. Bye. Bye. See you tomorrow.